Buenos días, raza. ¿Cómo amanecieron? Ya es la 1:30 de la tarde. Y hoy ando en mi segunda taza de café, raza. Estamos teniendo un hermoso día aquí en el sur de Texas, raza. Estaba viendo unos programas que no vi ayer. Y estaba viendo a Vanessa Treviño y lo que ella estaba hablando en YouTube. Y que es cierto es, raza, que tenemos que tener mucha precaución con lo que está pasando ahorita con el Departamento de Educación. Cuando les digo que van a salir bailando en la cuerda, raza, los que tengan niños, abran los ojos y los oídos. Porque si el gobierno federal no va a ayudar, o si el hombre con la cara anaranjada no quiere ayudar y quiere sacar ciertas cosas del Departamento de Educación, los que van a salir bailando son ustedes, los que tienen niños ahorita en las escuelas públicas. No se anden creyendo de que les vamos a prestar $10,000 para que los manden a escuelas privadas, porque eso quizás nomás es para un niño o para una familia. Y si tú tienes 5 niños, ¿qué vas a hacer? Ay, raza, hay que aprender y hay que calcular. Todo el tiempo les he dicho, en la educación está el poder, raza. Good morning, everybody. I hope that your day started with a nice cup of coffee and a donut on the side. Let me tell you, I'm on my second cup because it's already 1:30 over here in Texas. But I was listening to Vanessa Treviño's show last night, but I was listening to the replay this morning on YouTube, and she was talking about what Donald Trump is fixing to do to the education department. And don't forget, I already told you that he didn't do nothing for South Texas in the last 4 years that he was in there. And he's fixing to hit a lot of you guys' pockets that have kids in the public schools. So you need to open your eyes and you need to figure out what you're going to do, because he wants you to send your kids to private school and he'll give you $10,000. Is that for each kid or is that just per family? You need to find that out first. He's fixing to hit your kids in the public schools with the lunch, if they're on free lunch and stuff, because that's federally funded. That's not state funded. So you all need to educate yourself. I have always told you, I had a chaplain, and his last name was Barrera. He's gone to another life now. May he rest in peace. But he would always tell us, there is power in knowledge. And if you don't want to educate yourself in what's going on, you're going to end up dancing at the end of that rope. Because he's already hanging the noose up there for you to hang yourself. Education for your children is state and federal funded. And if he wants to pull the ropes on federal funding on education, it's going to cost you in the pocket. And he can tell you that he's going to give you $10,000. Is that just per family or per child? So that you can send them to a private school. And a private school might cost you $10,000 per semester. Per child. So you need to think. You know, it's like, oh, Gongora, you're just putting things out there. No. Somebody done said that we're falling into a recession. We're putting people where they don't belong. Elon Musk was trying to get into everybody's business. And now they're starting to find out somebody might have broken a few laws. But they're not just breaking those laws. They're breaking your laws, because if they get into your kids' education, it's going to end up costing you. And that's the bottom line. It's not going to cost me because my child is already 40 and she's a teacher in her own space. You know, it's my job to tell her, open your eyes. Keep your eyes open on what's going on. But I don't have to worry about whether she's going to have lunch at school or not, or whether it's a reduced lunch because I make too much money, or whatever the case may be. You all need to open your eyes on what's going on with this education business. Because, don't forget, Texas, our governor who, hey, I support him 100%, but he's also messing with the education department. So, as long as these Republicans keep messing with the education department, it's going to cost somebody. And all that federal money that's going to foreign aid, it needs to stop. I agree wholeheartedly on don't give them anything. Let England support them. Why are we giving Iraq money? You know, why are we giving them money? Let me tell you my theory, and I have a constitutional right to voice out my opinion and my theory. My theory is we have oil. We have plenty of oil here in Texas. We have plenty of oil in Alaska. We have oil. We don't want to use our resources if we can use somebody else's resources. So, of course, we're going to give them candy as long as they're letting us use their resources. But giving them candy every year has got to stop. They're getting cavities, and their cavities are giving them ideas that they can come into this country and cause all kind of chaos. And they have been doing it in the last couple of years. So, we need to stop giving them this candy, and we need to stop federal funding to other countries for all kinds of weird stuff. It's out there. If you want to educate yourself, just ask Google, what kind of federal funding are we giving Iraq? What kind of federal funding are we giving Lebanon? What kind of federal funding are we giving Germany? What kind of federal funding are we giving all of them? It's out there. It's public, and it's education. And what's education? Knowledge. And if you have knowledge, you have power. But a lot of you just don't want to educate yourself on what's going on. Of course, it's all has to do with oil and resources. We don't want to use our resources at the moment. So, if we have to use money that is given by the citizens of the United States, we can. It's their tax money. No wonder Texas doesn't want to give the federal government any more money. 1/3 of their money comes from the state of Texas. I know that much. And all of that money is going to foreign countries. Why? When we need that money here in Texas. But we want to mess with the children's education and lunch. We want ICE to be boarding public buses if they're traveling to another city to ask for documentation, legal status on children. Come on now. Y'all gotta improve your knowledge so that you can know what's going on in your neighborhood. Because obviously we're giving somebody money to be doing a program, a Sesame Street program, and it's in the millions of dollars. So y'all need to educate yourself and enjoy your day, because we are having a beautiful day here in the south of Texas.